Hello guys, welcome back to another GoldRush the Game Leaderboard Season 13. I had to really, oh sorry I just hit my desk there, had to really think about what I was saying then. So, as you've seen from the title, there is only 2 weeks left. 2 weeks today, the leaderboards finish. Allow me to Hey Spy, yep, that's working. Thank you for doing the test on that for me. Appreciate that. There we go. The final days. It ends on the 18th of the 3rd. I think, like Spy, does that say when you do this, because I know we do this every time, Spy, and I cannot for the life of me remember what way round it is. When you get this message, does it say 12 o'clock for you? Or does it say a different time? But anyway, I have no gold to process. I said I'd be keeping hold of buckets and everything. But quite literally, I had to process everything that I had in order to stay afloat. To stay afloat for the map reset and set up. So it says 2 o'clock for you. That's weird. I thought you was only an hour ahead of me. So this is where the gold starts. Down here we have some low level to mid. Oh, horrible one there, but I will be taking all 4 of them. I will be taking all of this line despite how poor that is. It starts to make up for it a little bit along here. And then look at that. And then that one. That's almost 900 ounces. That one is 900 ounces. And then we... Oh, I never saw this one. Oh my god, that's closing in on 1,000 ounces in a square. Holy crap. Oh no, that's ruined my plans. I need to see what this is. I can't believe that. I was going to level off the terrain, which is why I got the bulldozer over here. And remove some overburden. Oh, do you know what? That's not too bad. That's that one there. That has a tiny bit of overburden on it. That's fine. That works out well then. Oh. And we're into the 7s and 800s again. It's a really good claim. 700s. So this one is going to be my make it or break it claim basically. And we've still got 2 weeks like I say, but this is going to be the am I going to advance far enough up the leaderboard so that it's going to be difficult for people to catch me. That's what this claim is going to be. I can't believe that square, holy crap. It's kind of thrown me a little bit here. I haven't finished setting everything up yet. I still need to get all the wires, the hoses, and obviously the Frankensteins. And I need to get the power gens up and running. If you pardon the pun. I did go ahead and buy another power generator. I'm going to go back to what I used to do. And that is one set individually for the main wash plant and one for everything else, you know, all the clean out stuff. There we go. We will get some digging done today, of course, but not going to be like the other night. I am still fourth. 5,000 ounces away from Spy. Spy has been in the same situation as me. He's been... he had to reset his claim. So I'm really thirsty tonight. It sucks that I've dropped down on that so much. I was third. I was in third place on the seasonal. And now third place is like 2,000 ounces ahead of me. Tactical. I thought tactical stopped. No. That was Smoker who stopped. Unless he's got like literally crap tons of buckets. I don't know what's going on with him. Any predictions on who might move around over the next few days? I'm streaming 3 days in a row here. Obviously me and Spy are going to be putting through gold. Classy games, obviously. Tactical as well, but it's the same amount of gold between me and Spy as it is Spy and Tactical. Kagira's probably going to come trying to catch up with me. Maybe Smoker as well. No, Smoker we said to stop, didn't we? I am sorry guys, I did not realise my mic was muted. Has it been muted from the beginning? The button, if so, the button must not have pressed properly when I started the stream. But anyway, right, just in case, if you're still around, Volpan, the stories reduce the fuel costs, like the purchasing of fuel, and if you get them all, I believe there is a truck skin. Oh, that's weird. It muted itself then. Apologies, Volpin. Yes, so the fuel costs normally are about $10 a gallon in a normal leaderboard season or a normal gameplay. This leaderboard, the fuel costs are actually cheaper anyway, which is why I haven't grabbed too many. For every story piece you get, you lower the price per gallon slightly, ever so slightly. But obviously if you get all of them, it makes a big difference. And if you get all the stories, I believe you get a pickup truck skin. As for this method, Spy, I normally move these and the big tankers like this. It saves a lot of time and energy trying to hook up chains. I've also been known to move the shaker like this, the conveyor belt hopper, and I've even been able to place the jigs and the trommel like this. Now the trommel, okay, yeah, that's fair enough, but doing the jigs like this, you have to do one at a time, so it's easier with the jigs using the chains because you can place them both together in one fell swoop. Grinder not grinding. What I actually turned around and said was, I think he is. Let me have a look at the board, because I don't think he was 10th until recently. So I think he is grinding, just not as hardcore as he normally does. There we go, that'll do. Sorry if you hear me yawning a bit tonight, guys. I had a bit of a rough night with my back last night, so I didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked. Now there is some dirt, I don't know if this one came across on it or not, there is some dirt in the hopper and the shaker left over from the previous map. We'll run that through when we go. I might make some differences to how and where I do my cleanups. Got an idea, but we'll come to that when we get to when I set them up. But that failed. Yeah, man. So, last stream, I asked you guys what you might like to see me play once the leaderboards ended, like on my Thursday, Friday, Saturday streams. I was thinking Valhelm. I've heard a lot of good things about it, not just through people in the gaming community on YouTube and such, but actually people at work talking about it as well. So I was thinking maybe that can be my next one. It's not overly expensive, so I should be able to get it. Any thoughts? Right, where's my truck? Sounds nice. I mean, I've not actually seen any gameplay on it yet, and I don't intend to. I wanna give my first look when I'm playing it, for you guys. No, not Valhalla, Valhelm, or Valhelm. Hold on, let me show you. Valheim, sorry. No. Valheim. It's, I'm not sure how it's meant to be pronounced. Boom. Split. Oh, is he? I don't know actually. I haven't actually been on his channel for a little bit. But basically, I've been told like it's a super grindy game. So if I played it, obviously go with other people. But that was someone who isn't prepared to spend, say, 4 or 5 hours digging away repeatedly at a patch of dirt. So I'm more than happy to try and give it a single player go first, see how it goes. like I said, it's not overly expensive, but I do need to wait until closer to the time before I can get it. Everyone you know that plays it says it's really good, yeah? Well, like I said, I mean, to me, it looks like a third-person MMO. Not MMO. Well, yeah, really. It looks like an MMO that could be played solo, in third person, kind of like a Viking Elder Scrolls sort of thing. Yeah, so who knows? If it's anything, it's on my wish list at the moment. But if it's if I'm a judge of what I like, then I should, in theory, enjoy that game. It saves me going to my old fallback when I finish a leaderboard, which is normally Hunter Call of the Wild for a stream or two. Vary things up a little bit. Knowing my luck, by the time I get around to playing it, it won't be popular anymore. Right, so changing it up here. So I need, I'll get the buckets in a minute. That's the clean out equipment and the jigs. Then you've got hopper, the conveyor belt itself, the shaker, and the trommel. Pay for them. I don't know if this is going to save me time or not. It's why I'm trying it out. Tell you what. Let's grab... yeah, one of them for now. Means I'm going to need another low voltage. Then I'm going to need 2 of these. 4 of them. 2 of these ones. I'm going to need a huge water splitter and a small, or a normal water splitter. See, this would slow me down under the way I normally dig and process, the way I'm planning on doing this. But doing it the way I have been the last couple of streams, where I've just been washing and holding onto the buckets until the end. Obviously that's not going to help me this stream, but this, in the way I got it in my head, that will help me with this. Basically, that's what this will be. If Valheim, for lack of a better term, does well enough on the channel, maybe every now and then I can open it up to people joining me. I don't know if is it invite only, or is it random people joining, or That's assuming you know, of course. I don't even know how many people can play at any given time. Right, now I need, for the moment, let's just grab 9. We can get more of them later. They're not hard, they're not expensive or difficult to move about. But I do want to get, hello old man, how you doing, dude? Do want to get 12 more of these. At least for now. You know what, you're gonna fall. You can come over into this one. I might have to forego the bulldozing right off the bat. So I've only got 2 payments before I can't afford to pay my workers and my rentals. So I might need to get a head start on the gold. You know, just chuck them in here for now, because basically that trailer is going to be for mats. Again, basically, alright. So I'm going to have the washing stuff set up over the far side, where on the side, same side as the water tower. These mats are so that I can just swap out the 3rd set that are stuck under the grates. And I'll chuck the dirty ones into here. At the end of the day, when I'm ready to do the clean out, or the end of the stream, whatever, I will hoist all the mats over to the cleaning equipment and just clean them all together. Buckets I can just chuck into the truck. That's the plan anyway. So when you're doing multiple clean outs at once, this method will be helpful. Oh, thank God for that. I thought it had crashed. No, 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 no. You come back here. Look at that, it did what it was told. Oh, crying out loud. Are you returning? Nope, you're settling. Okay. Right. It's always that moment, isn't it? You know, you're close to being able to actually dig, but you still got things to do. It's like you spent all day doing all your housework, you know, full on spring clean because you know it needs doing. So you go ahead, you do what you've been spending all day on that, and it's the end of the day, that early evening kind of thing. You sit down, got a coffee in your hand, you're about to play the game, and you realise you forgot to do something, and after all the time you spent doing everything, you're not prepared to just leave it. You might as well just finish it up, have done with it. I mean, once I've got everything hooked up, I still then have to get my my Frankensteins out. You're exactly the same point, right? Wiring the wash plant. Nice, dude, nice. I still have to get my Frankensteins out. I suppose the first time round I can forego dragging over a fuel tank. Oh no, this one needs to go around this way. Yeah, so Frankenstein, that's all got to be set up. The light trailers, probably won't worry about bulldozing this first clean out because I need to make the money. So I'll probably set my cleanup equipment over on this flat area over here. Well, at least you didn't lose your workers. I drilled until I had enough money to buy my wash plant outright. The only thing I'm renting is my Frankensteins. Oh, and currently a bulldozer. Glasses are irritating the hell out of my nose with these headphones tonight. Right. I mean, technically I'm not even renting the claim anymore. I bought it last live stream. I did that wrong. I need to back this up into there. Ah, no, don't fall down the hole. Right there, that'll do. So unplug that. this one here. Oh shoot, I do need 2 more buckets. That one failed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't see. I need some more lights in this place. Right, so they will be, so that when all these 3 are full, I can just place it in, so I can drag all the mats away. I don't need to worry about using the grates, or the covers, or whatever you want to call them. This is just an experiment. This might get in my way all the time. Trying to find a faster way to process everything at the end, you know. At the moment, the way I was doing it, the wash plant was full. I started washing all the mats, swapping out the buckets. Then I went back. Then I put the mats back, obviously, as I was going, and that was that. But if I can just go replace the buckets, then get all the mats and go dump, 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 dump down into the middle here. Then place these in place and then back to it. Later on I'll just drop down here and I'll be just going back and forth with the mats, just putting them in here, then I can transfer them all over there. It's a lot easier because you're limited, aren't you, to the number of items that can go into a crate, into one of those wooden boxes. Wow, I'm going to have to do this differently than before. In terms of what's going where. Oh, it's good to hear, dude. Good pay dirt's always good. Especially when you got what I didn't realise until tonight. I knew I had like a... I knew I had that one. I knew I had this one, but what I didn't realise was I had that one. And that one. Oh, for crying out loud. Come here. Okay, you don't want to go any further. Fine. Screw you. I know, right? I only got one of these. Why did I only get one? Well, one of them's like basically dead on 900 as opposed to the 900 plus, but still I don't think I've ever had a map like this. Yeah, I can clean them over here, and I'll stick the buckets over on this side. Oh dear, we're counting down to midnight. Well, you know, less than 2 hours. That's still good though, dude. Don't think I dropped anything. Nope. Right, let's have a look here. No. I know I'm being very pedantic about where I'm placing these, but basically I want to be able to just drive up the ouch, dude. Not one. That's a career killer, that is. Basically I want to be able to drive my trailer in between the two of them with enough room for me to just... Oh, if that's the case, no, do it this way. Alright, then let's do it this way instead. If I can't get them in between, I'll just do it like this. And I can drive up beside them, and I can just be dum, 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 dum. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, it took me 2 resets. That's why I had to smelt the last of my gold that I had, that I was holding on to like I said I would. Right, where do I want this? Does that work there? Not quite how I want it. Come on. I want to be able to capture all 4 machines in one, with one light. Okay, let's see how that does. No. There we go. Perfect. Right. I hate when it does that to me. Okay, that side is there. I felt a little jittery there. Yeah, my FPS is definitely fluctuating a bit. Jeez. It's weird because I've got minimal stuff dug up. I need to go and get 2 more buckets. I need 2 more buckets and a large water splitter. I hate driving keyboard and mouse. But I was already out on the controls. I tend to over and understeer so much with the keyboard because it's not very easy to do a half measure with the keyboard and mouse. Hey Tahi, hello. I'm alright, thank you. A little bit of a sore back today. A little tired from it acting up last night, but aside from that, I am all good. How about you? How is you tonight? I can only afford one night. Basically, I need to put some gold through before midnight. Hey, we've got 3 likes. That's better than the last couple of days. Recently, I've only been having like 1 person at the a few people at the stream, like 5 to 7 people at the stream, sort of thing. But only had like the 1 like. So appreciated everybody who has hit that like button. Thank you very much. And to those who aren't normally around on my live streams, why not hit that subscribe button? Come see me when I do others. I stream like 5 days a week, so hey, thank you, Spy. Azad Ipswich. Sorry, that's a little bit of a tongue twister. Hello, welcome, and thank you. Now, I think I saw that on my notifications, dude. So thank you for the sub. Sweet, thank you to he. Especially given how late in the, or early in the morning it is for you. So it's always appreciated. Oh, Ipswich is an easy one. It's the Azad. That's the bit I almost tripped over. But I do have a nasty habit of saying unusual names wrong. I had to ask Tahi here to explain her name phonetically for me to make sure I was getting it right. $3.29. You're 6 hours in the future. It is 9:30 for me. Dazza backwards. Oh, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. There we go. Oh, it's because we plugged them in after we turned on the machine. That's fine. Now, who's got the plumbing? No one. So, let's see. That's my wash plant. And that is that one over there. Did that turn off? I wasn't looking. Yes. Yes, I'm not going to bulldoze straight off the bat. I need to make some money. You can tell my fortune is going to be 7:30 AM. So you're from Aussie or New Zealand, somewhere in that sort of region. It's going to be a big night. Yeah, Azad, I'm assuming you're you know, bottom end of the world, so to speak. Oh, actually, no, that's assuming you're in one direction. It could be the other, like in terms of ahead of time or back in time from me. $4:30. That is 5 hours behind. So you're in the good old US of A. Australia. I already know spies. Wait, I knew you was only an hour ahead of me. So why do you get to have an extra hour of digging at the end of the leaderboard? What the hell? If your leaderboard ends... Hold on. I've seen a screenshot of this as well. Spy showed me. I need to reload it anyway because of the FPS issues I was getting. Mercia. Is that how you pronounce that? Because if I'm wrong on that, I apologise. I've been re-watching the TV series Merlin, and one of the 4 kingdoms in it of the United Kingdoms before they become united. One of them was Mercia. Yeah, so that's what time it finishes on the 18th for me. Right? Spy is 1 IRL hour ahead of me. Right? He showed me a screenshot saying the 12 was a 14. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So he gets to dig and put through for an extra hour ahead of me. What the actual fuck? How is that fair? Someone want to explain that one to me, huh? I can't remember, Tahi. I am so sorry. I can't remember where it was you said. That was what I was more focused on, remembering the time as opposed to the country. Right. So let's have a look. Almost ready to actually start digging. Spy is 5k up from, yeah, 5 grand up from me. I am 1100 up from Kagera. Bangladesh, that was it. I don't know, because me and Spy kind of started at the same time. Although having said that, we kind of noticed it had started at the same time. I don't actually know what time it started. Right, so I need 2 things. Should only need 2 things. But I'm going to bring in 4. Light system trailer. And then all 3 of the Frankensteins that I'm renting. Oh, I'm at max. For now, bulldozer can go away. It's nice and close. I need to get back in my truck. There we go. Right, I can't see. I have to use OBS as my guide because it's brighter on that monitor for some reason. So it took what was it, guys? It was 6 hours to do a full 3 bucket 3 mat swap out, or was that just a single swap out? I can't remember. Like in game 3 hours. It was an hour in real life, 20 minutes to swap out. What did we say the time frame was? An hour was 5 minutes. I think that was it. So four hours at my best, 4 hours a swap out, 12 hours to do, no, yeah, 4 hours to do a full changeover. Oh, do you know what? I might actually need another one. Might need a second Frank. The last time I was closer, wasn't I? The dirt was closer to me. I didn't have to dig quite so far in. Now, is that moving or is that set in place? That's moving. Can I get around it? There we go. So where do I want to dig first? I'll be this end. Oh, that was close. Almost fell into the pit. Get that one out of the way. Come on, turn already. Hurry it up. Typical. I'm going to move the front end loader out of the way. Now it's in my way. Is that the full extension? What the hell? Oh no, it's not. I think that might be though. Bit hard to tell from here. Later on, whoa. Later on I will set up the other one so that I can actually see that connection that I was trying to do. For now, chuck this here. think that'll be alright. Yep. Then to ensure that I can actually see the connection point, let's do that for now. I don't like having that down on the ground like that. Not if I have a choice. Apparently I have some. Off the wall. That'll have to do. Let's see if all that works, shall we? Taking me all day to sort all this out. Well, not all day. Started tearing up the dirt, deleting that section about 1:30, 2. I've been going solid since then. Once I've got a clean up done, I might be able to relax enough to actually do the bulldozing that I want to do. Level off the terrain a bit. So I'm going to continue. Well, we got, well, I say we got really good gold. These particular squares aren't the best. So I'm going to continue with the top-down digging anyway, just to be certain. I still don't know 100% whether or not top-down digging gives you more gold or not, but not until I do the myth busting. But at this particular point, why take that chance? So if you don't like this view, it's just while I'm getting started here. As you can see, I've got the dirt glitch going on, so it will be more beneficial to me to use the other view. I'm just making sure that this is going to work. See, one of these has slipped already. I'm thinking it's the second one. No, the original one, the first one. So I know this one's going to go in. This one's going to be fine. I just need some of the dirt to go into the hopper so I can test out the other one. Although I'm not actually entirely comfortable with that. There we go. I know it doesn't have to be spot on, but it helps. Just gotta wait it out. Oh yeah, this one's moved. Got to readjust this one again. Then we can turn everything on. Well, I mean, we'll fill up the hoppers on the Frankenstein before we turn the Frankensteins on. Save on some fuel. But that aside, should be all good. Does this have water pumping through? It does. Just need to turn it on. We've got a little bit that can go straight into the system already anyway, so that's helpful. I'm about to walk in it then. Up until now I've only had the one, and I've had the secondary gear hooked up, so whenever anything's needed, whenever I turned on the main wash plant system, I had to turn off the secondary gear. Okay, everything is working. I don't get how those maps fill up at different rates. I've never understood that. I can turn off my truck now. It didn't work. Why did that not work? Should be able to do it from here. Just need to remember not to go too far down when I'm digging. Try and do a top down instead of a bottom up. Not always the easiest thing. Like that, for example. And that is just wasteful. Don't need that. So annoying. I hate this. Sometimes the view is just so bad for trying to pinpoint where you're digging, especially when as I haven't got my glasses on. I had to take them off earlier. They were digging into my nose because of the headphones. And apparently my hand-to-eye coordination suffered a little bit. So Spy, you're 5,000 ounces ahead of me, but you know what I've got on the next couple of rows worth of squares. Are you nervous that I might catch up with you? Even though I've got work until I'm off, my next day off after today is Sunday. Do you think I've got any chance of catching you up? Let me stay in this view until I've got that filled up. Now you got a good map too. It's a shame. I don't mean it's a shame that you're doing so well. Congratulations. What I mean is, it's a shame that we haven't got that constant back and forth at the moment. That's what really made it exciting for me, you know. And you really set yourself up to beat me this leaderboard. The only reason I beat you on the last two, dude, is you went to bed on the last hour. That's the only reason why the two leaderboards that you and I partook at the same time, I beat you. Well, actually, no. That was the last one, but... What was it? One of them, that was it. But I think that may not have been the case on both. There, that's like 6 ounces difference. But that was it. This one, you went to bed. I managed to sneak in one last cleanup before the timer ticked over. That's why I won on that one. This one, every time we each did a clean out, we overtook the other one. And it was a constant back and forth, back and forth. This one, I wasn't going as hard, and neither of you realistically, you only went as far as to stay on the leaderboard. So I can't really count that one as a beating you, because essentially you let me beat you. So basically we're like, even though officially on the leaderboard, as far as the leaderboard numbers are concerned, I beat you on that second one. But to my eyes, or to me, basically, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. We both won one. You would have beaten me if you'd gone properly. If you weren't just okay with and content with just being on the leaderboard. Just started your first scoops of bad pay dirt. Well, this is mediocre, what I'm in. It's not fantastic like the ones behind me, but it's also better than what I had on my Pine Valley map. Season 12, I didn't partake. But congratulations on 12th place. That's close. Let's have a look. Oh, jeez. What the fuck? Look at his total. Tell you what, dude, Azad, that is my name on Steam. If you would like to, go ahead and add me for the friends list leaderboard. Just let me know in chat if you do it, and I'll go and accept you. And the same to anybody else playing the leaderboards, whether you're watching this live or if you're watching this after the fact. If you want to add me for the friends list leaderboards, like if you don't feel like you're good enough for the top 10, but you want to see how you stack against me personally or something along those lines, you know, go ahead, add me on the friends list, and I will accept it just for that. I don't do the back and forth messaging on Steam. I actually have all notifications turned off for that. But you know, if you want to chat with me, you can do so in the streams. Not going to stop you there. I'm going to be adding a Discord link soon to Patreon, so hopefully if I start getting Patreons on there, we'll have a discourse going on there as well. I need to lower the amount soon though, because I keep it's up too high. I was over ambitious, and it's wanting to get money for gaming servers for my Patreons, and I've got it set too high. I need to lower it down. I don't actually have any Patreons. I did have, but they disappeared. But that is the ultimate goal, of course. Basically, oh, you just sent the request. Okay, let me go look. Basically, if I can get enough Patreons, the idea is to use the money from Patreons to buy gaming servers. Accepted. The gaming servers, whatever game it is for that month, is determined by the Patreons. Now, I've also decided that once that's up and running, like whatever Patreon benefits there are, if someone, say, did a one-off donation from the link in the description, then that person would be eligible to join whatever the Patreon tier can, if it is equal to or greater than the Patreon amount. Once I've got Patreons before, but not enough for gaming servers for the Patreons to join, I'm going to try and do once I've got at least 1 or 2 Patreons in there, I'm going to be doing Patreon only live streams and doing it on games that they are free to join and help out, like for example GTA or a public Minecraft server, things like that. Whilst I can't afford the servers, I'll have to go on pre-made ones, you know. But I can't do it. There's no point doing it if I've got no Patreons to stream to. So look, there you go. Welcome, my friend. Well, yeah, you say you're not doing so well, but what tier? What's your wash plant tier? Are you on tier 3? When you haven't put in anywhere near, like my hours in game should be something similar to Spy's. I spent a lot of time with the game just open but paused, so that doesn't help. but you got like a quarter of spies, but only a fraction of his gold processed. So you must be either tier 2 or tier 3. You're on top of the line. How is your? Are you hoarding buckets then? To only have 500 ounces for 28 hours, that doesn't seem right. Where are you digging? Where are you? Where's what claim you on? Oh no, I understand that one, dude. I understand the working one. I got like 5 shifts this week. Maybe I can help you, like last time I streamed, when was that? Tuesday. I was able to put through a complete clean out of the like get enough dirt put through the plant for a triple swap out, you know, all mats, all buckets in an hour IRL. Do you not have any staff? Hello, Big Joe. How you doing, dude? See, I showed Spy. I did show you, didn't I, Spy, how to get your workers set up. The best way to do it. I showed you that trick, didn't I? Big Joe, I have tried to take you over. I can't. Doing good, man. How about you? I am doing fine, thank you. Right. Azad. Let me give you a quick rundown of what I did and what I do every time I play the leaderboard. Maybe it can help you out. It's the cheapest way to get all your staff up and running, okay? So you see here, year 1, I only had 127 ounces of gold. What I did was I drilled until I had, let me pause it so I don't waste my Frankenstein lot, my stuff. I drilled until I had, no sorry, first thing I did was the hog pan. I got about 30 ounces of lucky nuggets in the hog pan, which is roughly 3 buckets. Once that's done, I grabbed the drill and I started drilling for the nuggets. Once I'd gotten about 2,500, 2 to 2,500 ounces, depending on what the prices are come winter, what discounts you can get. Get rid of the drilling machine. Then you come up here and you open up your workers, and then you start skipping days to the end of the season. once you've done that, the only workers you're going to get are hog pan container and hog pan sluice box. Now these are ready to go to level 3, right? 5 grand to retrain that. And the other one is, I think, less. No, that one's ready to retrain. Yeah, that one's even less. So, as soon as possible, once you've got rid of everything on your claim except for the sluice box stuff, start getting your workers. Start skipping days. As soon as you know, keep an eye on your workers, so as soon as they're able to level up, level them up. By the end of the year, first thing you want is to train a mechanic. At the end of the year, buy your equipment, train a mechanic. Have at least one mechanic on your claim. He'll be maxed here and he'll go to work. If the leaderboard has the gimmick that things break down faster, you're going to want a lot more mechanics, obviously. But to start with, you just want one. That's what I did. Obviously, you're not going to get them all at level 3 by the end of the first year, but close enough. I actually skipped to the second year and continue to do it. As you can see here, the only reason I got that is I went with the mobile wash plants and put through enough gold to be able to get enough magnetite for the first upgrade, the smelting bar size upgrade, you know. So I didn't want to spend 2 hours sitting there smelting gold bars at 20 ounces a bar. Then I skipped all the way through to the third season, the third year. So I made sure I had all my workers before I actually started digging. Yep, okay, I know exactly what that is, Azad. Let me see if I can show you. See if I can duplicate that glitch. I know exactly what glitch that is and what causes it. You was renting them and skip days and sell and buy. No. Just literally wait. End of winter. And like literally one of the last days before you automatically get kicked to the hotel. That's when the prices are at their cheapest. Those last 10 days before permafrost, keep an eye out for the deals. Alright, let's see if I can duplicate the glitch here. So I did save, didn't I? So let's double check. Alright, so Dawn. Didn't work. Oh. It's typical. I'm trying to show you and it's not actually working. I'm not going quick enough here. Basically, you went too quick. No, it's not doing it for me. Basically, you went too quick, and it kind of glitched out. What you want to do, you want to sleep, then you wait a second after clicking that, waited a moment, then you sleep again. So you need to give it a few seconds between each sleeping. Did they nick? Yeah, they took my Frankensteins back because I didn't have enough money for it. That's fine. I can imagine if I saved it by accident there. Oh dear. Exactly, exactly. After the message explaining the breakdown of everything, you just need to wait a couple of seconds. Then you're free to sleep again, and it shouldn't glitch out. But like I said, it's not going to matter anyway, because after each day, basically every 1 or 2 days that you've skipped, go into your tent and check on the workers to see who's ready to be upgraded, or if you've got any new workers to hire so that they can start leveling up. I hate this. Every time that you load up a save, you've got to move that thing closer. You paid for drilling, think it was 15,000 for 20 drill spots. Yeah, no it is. But we're talking about that first year when you're making money off the large nuggets. I drilled 2 full claims and then started going over spots that I'd done already in on a claim that just to get the extra that I needed. This claim I bought my drill spots. Yeah, no, absolutely. I have no... Do you know what? I'm not one of those people, right? Let's say you was top 10 competition, okay? Let's say you'd put in enough time and you was lucky enough with your dirt and all of that, and right now you was direct competition on top 10. I would still help you out. Me and Spy, we're kind of like rivals. In the same way as Ash Ketchum from Pokemon with other people who battle Pokemon. He has one battle with them and suddenly they're his friends, but they're also his rivals. He helps them to be able to to do better so that he can have a better match with them. That's kind of what it's like with me and Spy. We've been all season long. We've been helping each other out. Showing each other what our gold maps are, things like that. Don't want to be on the floor with the back end of this thing. I mean, what's the point in having a... I find it better to have a friendly competition, even if you're battling against people you don't even know. But you've got other people in the leaderboards that you do know. It's better to have a friendly competition, and also try and get the two of you higher up in the leaderboards, but trying to beat each other in a fun way, than just trying flat out, I'm going to beat you this time. That's it. no more explanations or anything like that. You know, it's less fun. You're better off just enjoying the game. Okay, I need to come forwards a little more. I don't like this hillock that I'm on. This little lump. Now, Azad, just so you know, last couple of streams, because someone mentioned it and there's a lot of controversy, I decided to try and just do top-down digging instead of bottom-up digging to see if it improved my totals. And we're not 100% right now because it might have just been fantastic gold. But it did seem to help at the time. Or it did correspond with some good clean-outs at the time. So for now I'm going to stick with the top-down digging. But once the leaderboard's finished, I'm going to try and do like a myth buster. Basically I'm going to only dig up one particular square of dirt. Have a completely empty wash plant at the same time. Process it all. Dig it from top down. Right? Process it, write down the total. Load up the save. Dig that same square. And do more of a bottom up kind of digging style. And then again process it and write up the total. There's going to be a margin of error, of course, but hopefully we'll find out the best way to make your money off the digging. Normally, I would be digging like this, all the way back, thinking that it's giving you the same amount of dirt, same amount of gold, and it might still be. Legacy, it's a great idea. Thank you very much, dude. I was going to do it last season, but I was so burnt out. Not season 12, at the end of season 11. I didn't take part of season 12. End of season 11, I was so burnt out that I didn't get around to it. It's not so much losing gold from the bottom up. I feel, since I've been doing top down, I feel like I've had more dirt. It's taking me longer to get through the thing. So it's not so much deleting gold as deleting dirt. Yeah, doing it with dump trucks is the same as doing it with Franks. It's just the time it takes to get it to the wash plant. That's all that is. Damn it. It's just that there's a lot of controversy about the way you dig. It's like with, as I said, I explained it like this the other day. If you know Minecraft, lots of people turn around and say, oh, you know what, you get more saplings from a tree if you destroy the leaves using a stick. That's complete bullshit. But there's so many people that believe it to be true. So there's a lot of people that believe you lose dirt digging top down, bottom up, and there's loads of people who believe you don't. So I figured, you know what, margin for error of course, but I'm going to attempt it, see how we do. And because I did say on Tuesday's live stream, I turned around and said, if digging from the top down gives us a better gold result than I've been getting, I will do it after the leaderboards is finished. I'll do the Mythbuster live stream. And I wound up with like a 600 ounce clean out versus my 400 odd that I've normally been getting. And again, we don't know if that's because it was a really, really, really lucky patch of ground or because of the way I was digging, which is why we need to do the controlled test. Excavator, 2 dump trucks and front end loader. You don't actually need 2 dump trucks. When I'm playing it on the normal progression, not using drilling nuggets. And I'm on a tier 3 system because I don't want to, you know, well, we all know how quickly the rollers destroy on the first tier trommel and the jig pumps on the duplex, how quickly they all break. So what I would do is I would fill up a dump truck, dump it into the hopper that's exactly the same size. Then I would turn on the conveyor belt, hopper and belt to put all that dirt into the shaker. Once that's done, whilst that's doing that, I would fill up a second dump truck. I'd come back, I'd turn off the hopper and the belt and fill up the hopper again. Then I would go fill up the dump truck a third time. Then I would bring it all along and I would sit there in the dump truck and wait for the hopper to empty. Because it will process first it'll process obviously the shaker material, but the shaker's constantly filling up from the hopper. So I'd wait until the hopper's empty, then I'd put the dump truck load into that for the third one. And I'd wait until it finished. It takes longer, obviously, but you're ensuring that your equipment doesn't break as rapidly. I'd rather lose time than money as a result of breakages, constant breakages. I mean, this was obviously on old Arnold, but trying to be precise in this viewpoint is a nightmare. But I can't dig using the keyboard and mouse. I can't get on with those controls to save my life, so I have to use a gamepad for the digging. So I normally gamepad for any vehicle movement, and then keyboard and mouse for anything else. As it's a lot easier to be a bit more specific about what you're aiming at. There's no dead zone with a mouse, is there? We've had one swap out already. Probably, let's see, if I'm right here, we should be 50%. I would... See, it's hard to say. Personally, I rented Pine Valley. Once I was done with that, I had enough to rent Nighthawk. This is my second Nighthawk map, I think. I think it's my second Nighthawk map. And on Tuesday, was my last live stream. I bought Nighthawk. Don't make yourself broke. Don't be impatient, basically. This game takes time to play. Whether it's a bucket at a time, waiting a second before you sleep a second day, or, you know, saving up your cash, holding onto your gold bars until the stock market picks up. This game is all about, well, it's all about digging, but it's based upon the premise of patience. The jigs. Upgraded jigs first. The duplex jigs, sorry, cannot operate if the pump is broken. However, the trommel still works if some of the rollers are broken. It's just not quite as efficient. And it's more expensive for the jig pumps when they break as well. But the first things that you want from a tier 3 onwards, the first 3 things you want to do is upgrade your jigs and your trommel. How do you guys winterize? What do you guys do when it's time to put your equipment, sort out your equipment for the winter? How do you go about doing that? I want to see if I can help you here if you don't do it the way I do it. Not saying the way I do it is the best way to do it. It's just extremely helpful, I find. It takes a lot less time. And if you'd like to, if you try it and decide that it works better for you, then by all means use it. If not, don't have to. You're not out winter yet, a few more days to go. Have you never done a winter then? That's the way, Hazard. That's what I was going to recommend. Right, so Legacy. My advice to you. Let me turn off my Franks for a second. My advice to you. Put all your vehicles in storage. Right? Retract your Frankensteins before they go in. Take off the locks on your light trailers. Although you can do this whilst leaving the light trailers out, it's just easier putting the light trailers away. Right? Then what you do is you go around, you get out your tool thingy here, and you go around and find anything that can break, like that. Right? You take it off. So on the hopper, it's only that. On this, there is 4 buckets that can come off. This, if you had this particular equipment, this it's that engine there, and there is 1 spring there. This spring doesn't, but there's a spring on the other side, so it's two out of the 4 springs. If you've got the tier 1 trommel, obviously you got all 6 rollers. Sometimes there's motors on the jigs and pumps, depending on the tier that you got. Just take off any equipment, even on the clean out stuff. Or if you decide putting the clean out stuff in the shed is quicker and easier, go ahead, do that. I personally, I take off the things that are breakable. So you got like the spray bar, the hose, you know, there's some fan belts as well. There and there. Make sure you do not forget them. If they break, you start losing fuel. It just drains out. Don't worry about the buttons in here. The buttons will break. You can't take them out unless they're broken. But considering you can just do that, it doesn't matter. These 2 buttons will not break. It's only these ones in here. And even if all of them are broken, you can still use these 2. So compact anything that needs compacting, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare getting them back out. If you've got I remember my first winter, I thought, what's the worst that can happen? Let me run down here real quick. So, if you've got a magnetite trailer over the gap here, literally, then all you've got to do is tip the bucket in and pull the handle. But if this is what you've got, like me, leave the tyres. Don't worry about them because you're never going to move it. But if it will let me, take the handle. Yeah, the generator will work with broken buttons. You just can't press the buttons individually. You can only do the start all and stop all. I was gonna roll a cig. Is there any other questions? It doesn't bother me like this. I keep stopping to show you guys things, you know, bits and pieces. I am more than happy to do that. I'm here to dig. Obviously, I'm here to dig. But my greatest part when it comes to live streams is the interaction. I'm about to say customer service. Then that's just work imposing on me. I work around customers all the time, even if it is a crappy little place like a McDonald's. But enough about that. No, my best thing is the interaction with you guys. If you guys aren't enjoying the stream, I don't enjoy the stream. I actually get quite down if people aren't watching or they're not interested. No one seems to be liking it, you know. So I'm happy to help if you guys have anything that you want to know. Like, I can't do it again, but I can show you the Easter egg on Old Arnold if you don't know it. Nothing major, but and of course anything that you do take off, just make sure you store in the green shed. Oh, that was a pitiful bucket. I really enjoy your stream, so helpful and very laid back. Thanks for taking the time to answer questions and show things to us. Much appreciated. Cheers, mate. No, absolutely. Like I said, right? What's the point in a stream if people aren't enjoying the stream? Right, now I would get bored watching a streamer who's just talking like it's a normal video. I've done videos. I've had that's all practically all I did on my previous channel, the Minecraft one, and it's what I did initially on this one, but nobody was watching the videos, and it was getting to me. The amount of time you know, it takes a good few hours to edit and upload, and that's not even including the recording time. When you're a full-time single parent working 30 plus hours a week, you know, it gets to you, which is why I switched to doing live streams only, at least for the time being. And it's a completely different feel. I have absolutely no problem sitting there talking to myself when commentating on a video, but when it's a live stream, it's a completely different feel. Whether there are people at the stream or not, but nobody's talking, even if no one's talking but there are people there, it's a completely different feel. That's the way you're doing it last time. I'm digging. I'm not digging off the bottom. I'm not grabbing the dirt from the bedrock unless it's close enough to the bedrock. I'm going a bit higher up. I'm taking it down in steps. Or did you mean not full bucket loads? So just a reminder as well, as recently there have been a few new people at the streams. If you do not know my routine, my streaming routine, I stream 5 days a week. A Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The Monday, Tuesday streams are normally a co-op game with one or two of my moderators. This week wasn't able to happen, and it's obviously not going to be GoldRush. Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the moment, of course, is GoldRush during the leaderboard season. I start my streams 8:30 GMT. For those who aren't sure what the time difference for you are, or is, should I say, it is currently 10:47 for me. I have been streaming for 2 hours 17 minutes. Okay, so just over 2 hours. So just adjust that to your time zone. But of course I do schedule. Sometimes it may only be a few hours ahead of time because I don't always know exactly either. Sometimes I don't know what game it's going to be until a few hours ahead of time. Other times I don't know what I'm going to call the stream or things like that. But I try to at least do it 2.5, 3 hours before it starts. At the very latest, I try to. Sometimes work-wise, it doesn't always happen that way, but that's what I try to aim for. So if you make sure you've got that bell icon highlighted, then of course you should get notified about my live streams. Sometimes I'll do games, for example, Hunter Call of the Wild, where it's just free join for anybody, as long as you manage to get in, because it's literally anybody, whether they're at the stream or not, can find the game and join it. So it's space depending, of course. I have no control. Like I said, once I start getting a regular number of Patreons, I will start doing on the Wednesday, which is normally a day off for me, a Patreon only live stream, or Patreon / one-time donator kind of live streams. And I would be trying to make sure there are games where it's invite only. If I've got the game, that it'll be Patreon decided. Like the majority vote from the Patreons will decide what game it's going to be if I've got it. But try and get the Patreons in on the game and while I'm streaming as well. So GTA, for example, I can make on GTA. I can make a full-fledged server. Like, so when you play GTA, you've got an option of an invite-only server or a solo server, but you're restricted to what you can do. I can make a full-fledged server, like where anyone can join and there's no restrictions. But I can do it so it's just me on there, and then I can go ahead and invite my friends, and any random person might be able to join that particular server. But at the same time, I can just invite people, or people can come and go play with their friend on the server they're on, sort of thing. In terms of games, I like to play simulations a lot. I've got American Truck Simulator. I've got Car Mechanic. I do have Farming Sim, but it was never really something I was heavily into. PC Repair Simulator. Medieval Dynasty has been a well-received game on the channel recently, or last couple of months, sort of thing. Trying to think. It hurts a lot. Really does hurt. Hunter Call of the Wild, of course. Like chill games like that. I also like things like Prison Architect, Oxygen Not Included. Sort of progression games like that. Another Brick in the Mall, Academia School Simulator. All variants of Prison Architect they are. What else? Oh, Hydroneer. Hydroneer is always a fun one to play on stream. And the next one I might be looking into for when this leaderboard finishes, I can't remember if I took that off of my wish list. I had it on my wish list for a while, but I never actually bought it. Let me have a look. Oh, I've got another invite. Legacy accepted. Let me check. Just checking my Steam wish list real quick. No. Apparently I took that off. Holy crap, I completely forgot about that. When that eventually comes out, that is going to be a fun game. That is going to be an amazing game when that comes out. Added 2020. Release date coming soon. I'll have to look into that. Hey, there you go, CT. So, I don't know who was here earlier when I was mentioning it. But for those who were here, I apologise for the repeat. But I'm considering Vanheim for my next game after the leaderboards. I know. It looks like it would be a ton of fun. Mythbusters the game. See, growing up as a kid, right? I loved magicians. I'm not on about, you know, Harry Potter fake wizard shit. No. I'm talking about like stage magicians, you know. There used to be a program back then, back in the 90s, called Jonathan Creek. And it was about a guy who was the mastermind behind the tricks for a magician. He was the one that come up with all the knowledge and the know-how and, you know, the trick side of the tricks. And he used to put that talent into helping to solve crimes as a what's the word? Consultant of sorts. And I loved that show because I loved the logic side of it. Growing up, I loved the logic side of magic tricks, trying to figure out how they were done. I mean, try and do that now. All you've got to do is Google it. But back then, and showing my age, there were no... Hell, yeah, as a kid then, there was no mobile phones, let alone bloody Google. Oh, another game I like to play. House Flipper. Then of course there's things like The Sims, Sim City, Sim Tower, or variants thereof. No, I don't even know. MacGyver was an American show, wasn't it? Or was it? I don't know. Well, either way, I never got. Even if it was on our screens over here, I never watched it. Murder, She Wrote. Occasionally, yes, I like that one. Diagnosis Murder, that one as well. CSI, love CSI, except for the California one. I think it's California. Basically, I love the Vegas one. Is my favourite, followed by New York, New York and the internet-based one, the cyber crime side of it. Those two were kind of neck and neck in second place. Right, should be closing in soon on the clean out. I would be able to tell you a bit more precisely, but of course I stopped to show things, so the timer wise I don't know how long I overlapped. I'm going to guesstimate we are 70% full. Hold on, let me nudge those two stuck ones there. Okay, that one doesn't want to go, but the other one did. Oh, close. That was a close guesstimate. Can't teach that shit. You started watching the Vegas one. It lost its appeal slightly when... Wait, no, sorry. I almost made a spoiler for you there. Oh, Buffy, yes. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course. Love that show. Right, that first one I told you about, Jonathan Creek. The magician on Jonathan Creek is a sleazy, womanizing type of a man. And for the first season and maybe the second season, I can't remember about the second one, the magician was played by Anthony Head, the person who played Giles in Buffy. Giles being a sleazy, womanizing stage magician, that is just weird to see. You can tell how young he is as well. He's actually in the show that I'm watching at the moment, Merlin. He is Uther Pendragon, King Arthur's dad, or Prince Arthur, as he is in the TV show. Prince Arthur's father. But I've also seen him play... it's hard to explain this role. He is on one side of the coin, he's a doting father and a skilled doctor. But on the other side of the coin, he has a secondary job where he goes around repossessing the organs of people who had surgery but were unable to keep up with the payment plan. So he was legally allowed to repossess whatever implant they had because they couldn't keep up with the payments. It's a very, very, very gruesome film. But I love it. I can't get enough of it. It's the whole thing. It's a musical. The whole thing, word for word, is sung from start to finish in a rock opera format. And Anthony Head is just an amazing singer. He's actually got his own CD out now. And he used to do Broadway as well. But I first heard him sing in Buffy. The first time I heard him sing was when he was in a cafe doing Behind Blue Eyes. But he's definitely my, if not one of, then the favourite actor for me. He's one of the few whom, if I ever met, I would wind up becoming fanboy. Game. Back to the game. Does anybody here need an explanation of the refueling trick? Like, once this front end loader runs out of fuel, all I need to do right now is start the engine and it's instantly got a full fuel tank. It's not a hack or anything like that. It's a mechanic added into the game. Yes, that's what I need. batteries on offer. The funny one's when you get a bucket that's on offer, or a hog pan on offer. Right, basically, to get it working, what you need is 6 vehicles on your claim. They don't have to be different. You could have and your truck, your pickup truck doesn't count. But you could have 6 of the cheapest excavator, the tiny excavator. What you then need is a tier 3 worker on each of those vehicles. Once you've got a tier 3 worker on all 6 of those vehicles, it unlocks. All you've got to do is once the engine runs dry, all you have to do then is start up the engine, and it's instantly refueled. Any of them that has the tier 3 worker, you could, once it's activated, you can just literally go to the next claim, only have 1 vehicle on that claim, and it would still work. Now obviously with a single clean out, this method that I'm trying is not going to be quicker, because I've got to drop them down here, then pick them up and put them into the trailer and so on and so forth. This method should work better with multiple clean outs and multiple sets of mats. Yeah, it will only work on vehicles that have a tier 3 worker on it. Doesn't have to be 100%, it can be 70%, but it has to be a tier 3 worker. Well, that's weird then. Well, once it's activated, you only need tier 3 workers on the vehicles. That's what I'm saying. You need the 6 vehicles with tier 3 workers to activate it. But after that, it doesn't matter how many tier 3 workers are in vehicles. At the moment, this claim has 5 vehicles with tier 3 workers in it. But the refueling thing still works. Okay, note to self, try to drop them closer so I don't have to back and forth so much. Oh, I'm starting to not like this idea already. But I'm committed now, and the stuff's over that side anyway. No, it's not. It's not with the. You don't need a big fuel tank on here either. earlier on, I only had on this claim, when I was deleting the dirt for prepping the claim, I only had my pickup truck, my front end loader and my excavator. That was it. Nothing, no other equipment at all. And I could still auto refuel. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a lot more work. I might actually move the stuff back over here tomorrow. I'd already be on my second set of mats by now, cleaning them out. See, it would seem pointless to need the big fuel tank on the claim for it to work, because it doesn't take fuel out of the thing anyway, does it? Right, so this is mediocre dirt, so I would be happy to get a 500 ounce clean out of this. If it's anything more than that, then that is more that would make things lean a little more towards the whole top down digging thing. Now where be my truck? Oh, actually, I don't know what the material is going to be like exactly, because there was about half of my hopper and half of my shaker full of dirt from the previous map, which wasn't fantastic dirt, so... So what do you think, Spy? Is this going to be a big time waste doing it like this? Based on the fact that it's designed for multiple cleanouts. Oh, that bucket emptied quick. That is some bad dirt. Holy crap. Yeah. I think I'll move them back. I mean, if it had worked, you know, I would have been a genius, but... Shame you can't fit it in between the gaps. I could just drop the mats down into it. Then it wouldn't be so bad. Well, there we go. There's another couple of nights worth of wages at least, and rental costs. So this is the part that I was thinking of, it helping. You got to try sometimes, didn't you? Yeah, no, I get that. I was just thinking, I was just trying something different. Like, if I had multiple sets of mats, so I could just take out the dirty ones, replace them with clean, and then at the end of it all just clean out all the dirty ones. That's why I was trying for this, so I could transport all the dirty ones out of the over here ready and just make it quicker and easier to just do this. But it was the placing them in the trailer in the first place that's going to take time. As quick as this bit is here, it kind of negates the fact when you're putting the mats in the trailer. No, it's not. Wasn't so much for fun. It was a time saver. Just replace the mats, get back to digging. Replace the mats, replace the buckets, dig. Replace the mats, replace the buckets, dig. End of the stream. Okay, let's process everything. That's what I was trying to get at. But I spent about an hour again, so I was 20 minutes roughly per swap out. So again, that's not bad. Well, I'm dropping some FPS right here with all these mats as well. I forget they don't like huddling like this. Oh, I know you can. I can't do it very easily. I'm not like Split. I've seen Split swap them while the Nuggetator's on. But I'm no good at it. I've tried. So for me to hit the 500 ounce mark that I would be happy with, these two are going to need to give me, what, 125 ounces a piece? Yeah, I'm not going to do this in future. It's having a big impact and slowing things down. It was worth a try though. So yeah, not even. How is one worse than the other? Oh no, I suppose, yeah. Because I've mixed up the mats so they weren't the same mats on the same sides. That was a piss poor clean out. Ugh. But money is money. And I'm looking at about 500 grand. Which I should go and smelt now before I end off the stream. Which I am about to do. I have work in the morning and it's 20 past 11 already. So, thanking everyone. It has been a fun stream. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard as well. There's no chance. Oh! Shit. So Kagura put through a clean out and actually passed me for a second. I saw that sneaky little sod. It's a bad Kagura. I don't think that's gone up. Not yet. I'll have to double check. But anyway guys, it has been a lot of fun this stream. I haven't got my truck with me. I could show you how you could hide inside that chimney. You can literally, if you do it right, you can get inside that chimney and crouch down and be completely hidden. All that effort for that sodding thing. Well, I'm just going to sell this. Then I'm going to quickly double check in my tent to see if my total started going up, my seasonal total. I don't think it has. I think I was at 10.4, not 10.2. That's what I'm, in my head, for some reason I'm thinking 10.2, but I don't think it is. But either way guys, I will be back tomorrow with some more GoldRush leaderboards. Ugh. That price. Oh yeah, that was a drilling nugget. There was like a couple of squares that weren't purchased. And I am now safe for a little while, wages wise and everything. Thank you. Been a great stream. I'll go back and rewatch the ones I missed during the week. I keep forgetting to do it. I keep forgetting to put them in a bloody playlist. I'll try and remember to do that tomorrow. No, I haven't started going up on my total yet. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to rate and comment below if you're watching this after the fact. And if you are a new subscriber, like I said, you haven't hit that bell icon yet, go ahead. You get notified when I do my live streams, when I schedule them ahead of time. And guys, well, thank you very much. Have a nice day / night, as we've got an Aussie person here tonight. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Thanks guys. Goodbye.